Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. If you guys are new here, my name is Carolina. So today we're going to do a full face using Milani products. So this is not the first time that I'm going to use Milani products. I've been using them ever since I knew about them. If you see this right here, it's actually my microphone. The little clip fell off and that's why I have it like underneath my shirt. Hopefully it doesn't bother you guys, but I placed an order at the Milani website, and the only reason I wanted to, place an order and not just, go out there and buy it was because I wanted to get my hands on the Milani translucent powder. This is it right here. I don't think they have any setting powders or anything like that. It's a loose setting powder. It does come with a little package right here, and the only thing that I don't like, it does get a little bit messy. It's in the color 01 translucent light to medium, and yeah, that's what I have all over my face. I did baked in it, and the only reason why is because I do my face like how I always do my makeup, and I always bake my face just because I really know my skin. It gets really oily, especially with products that are not meant for mattifying the face. I always like to bake, and that's the beauty about makeup. If you don't like something, you don't have to do it, and vice versa. So yeah, I really love this one so far, and if you guys want to see how everything worked out, let's go ahead and get started. Alright, so I don't have anything on my face, and we're starting off with primer. So the first one that I have here, it's actually a Prime Correct primer. So this is a Milani Prime Correct primer, and it does have a little bit of tint. Let me go ahead and show you. It does come with the film, so that way you can tell that nobody had used it, and the tint looks light, and it has a silicone texture. So that's one thing, and hopefully it minimizes my pores, because like I said, I do have a lot of texture right there, and it's been so crazy right now with winter season and cold season. Okay, so moving on to foundation, I have the Milani Conceal Perfect foundation 2-in-1. It's concealer and foundation at the same time. The color is 05 warm beige. I want to say right off the bat, and just FYI, this foundation is a little bit lighter than my skin tone. It's probably like a half shade lighter than my skin tone. So just an FYI, but that's, this is the only one that I have from the Milani brand. The only downside to this foundation, and I already did a review on it, but just in case if you guys haven't watched the review, but the only downside to this foundation, it's the smell. It smells really strong, and it lingers throughout the day. So that's the only reason I don't grab this foundation often, and obviously the shade, that's the only reason why. But everything else, the coverage is really nice. So this is the foundation right now. I'm gonna move on to the concealer. This is in the color medium light 03. This is the retouch and erase concealer, and it's supposed to be mess proof with a cushion tip. It's supposed to obviously conceal everything. It's kind of like watery. It's not even that creamy. I don't know how I feel about the squeezy tube. Just prefer the wand better, but that's just personal preference. As far as the color, you guys can see it's very what do you call it? It's very liquid. So this is the concealer. So far I do like it. It's not all that. I don't like the squeezy tube, and I feel like the texture, it's very watery. So right now I'm gonna go ahead and hurry up because I don't want everything to crease. So I'm gonna be using the Milani Contour and Highlight Cream Duo. This is the cream contour stick. This is it right here. This is in the color Natural Medium, and the other one, this is the highlighting wand. So it looks like that. I'm gonna show you guys how it looks later on, but I'm gonna contour just a little bit. This one has a grayish undertone. You can barely see it. You can barely see it in my skin. Oh my god, I don't know what it is, but it looks kind of muddy. No, I hate stuff like that. Maybe with the setting powder, I'm gonna clean it up or something. And talking about setting powder, this is the #1 reason I decided to pick something from Milani, because I heard on Instagram, and I saw on Instagram that they were having, they came out with a new setting powder, and it's this one right here, the Milani setting powder. This is in translucent light to medium. It's supposed to mattify and absorb the oil, and yeah, this is in the color 01. So when you first open it, so you're gonna have like a little tape thingy, security thing right here. So what you can do is just dump it in right here, and this one comes in 0.12 ounces, which is not that much. I can't remember how much I paid for this one, but I'm gonna put it somewhere in here. I'm gonna try to bake in it just because I already know my skin, and with this foundation and especially the primer, I'm pretty sure it's not going to keep me matte the whole day, and I'm gonna become really greasy later on. So again, this is what I like to do on an everyday basis, just because it helps me with my foundation. It helps my foundation stay on a little bit longer. It does get a little bit messy, I'm not gonna lie, so yeah, just keep in mind. Okay, I'm gonna try this eyeshadow primer from Milani. The eyeshadow is okay, it's not all that, but I feel like if you put foundation on top of your eyelids like I just did, and then you put the primer, it is going to look a little bit patchy. You're gonna add this one as a primer for your eyes. Just make sure you don't add any type of foundation on top of your eyelids, because it is going to kind of like disturb the whole product in there. I haven't used pomades in a really long time. I think it's been like probably 3 years since I've used pomade, but I ended up picking up the pomade from Milani, dark brown. This is it right here. What I really like, it's the color, not the color, the brush right here. I don't know if you guys can see how thin the brush is. So the only thing I'm afraid of is that it's not going to pick up a lot of product because it's very thin. So that's the only thing I've noticed. This one is supposed to be waterproof, long wear, and all that good stuff. So I am done with my eyebrows. This is how they look like. They don't look that bad, right? The color, it's nice. It's not too dark. It's not too a light or anything. I'm going to set them up with my brow tinted gel, and this is in the color medium brown. So many people outside. These are my eyebrows. They do feel a little bit tacky, but not that bad. Right, so moving on to the eyeshadow. I bought this palette. This is the metallics one. I know that they have a bunch of other palettes out there. They have a more neutral one and more matte one. I didn't get that one because I'm like, you know what, I have so many, but now that I think of it, I don't have any, you know, crease color or anything like that. The only matte shade here is going to be the black one. Okay, so I used kind of like a light brown shade on my crease. Moving on to the actual shadow, I want to use I mean, the number one reason I got it for was because of these two shades right here. These two are so pretty. Okay, so for this one, I am going to use my finger just because I like to use, you know, shimmer shades with my finger and metallic shades with my finger. I'm going to use this one right here, and I'm going to place it on my lid. So next, I'm going to take this color right here. It's a more of a brown orangey shade, and I'm going to add it on the center of the lid. Side of the brush, I'm going to take the color black and add it at the outer corner. Already added my lashes. They're from Eyelure. I'm going to remove everything as far as the setting powder. Really nice and pretty. I like the powder. It's very fine. It doesn't leave any like marks or anything like that. It doesn't sink into your lines or anything. The only thing I don't like is the concealer. I don't know, for some reason it's not my favorite, but as far as everything else, I do like. So moving on to blush. I already have a little bit of contour right here, but I'm gonna move on to blush. I have the Milani Berry Rays color palette right here, and what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna swirl or just tap all over. I actually like it because it's not very pigmented. I mean, it is pigmented, but it's not like, you know, you have to be really careful with your brush. I think this is perfect for an everyday type of blush. I'm gonna move on to the highlighting part. This is the Milani one as well, and I'm gonna add it just right here. So next, what I'm gonna do, I'm going to wet my Real Techniques beauty sponge, and I'm gonna use this one right here. This is the Milani Make It Last setting spray. So I'm gonna wet it a little bit. I like the highlighter. The only thing I don't like is that I do have a lot of texture around this area, so it doesn't look like super smooth or anything. So that's the only thing. As far as everything else, I think it's a pretty good highlighter. I'm gonna use this liquid lipstick. My microphone fell down, so hopefully you guys can hear me, but I'm gonna use the Amore liquid lipstick from Milani. This is it right here. It is a little bit lighter, as you guys can see. Okay, so I ended up getting 2 lip glosses. The first one, it's this one. It's called Nude Shimmer. And this is a lip plumper because it says keep it full, nourishing lip plumper. I haven't tried a lot of lip plumpers because I mean, I just don't want like bigger lips. The last time that I tried one was from Victoria's Secret. That thing stinks so bad. Other one, this is called Prismatic Peach. I tried this one. It's a pretty color. I mean, both of them are really pretty. I love like shimmer lip glosses because I feel like it emphasizes your lips even more. Like if you have like smaller lips, then it's gonna look really nice and pretty and voluptuous. The other one, I tried it yesterday. I do like it, but I want to try this one now. Alright guys, so we have concluded the video, the full face using Milani product. I already tried the foundation and I just know how I feel about it. If you want to go ahead and check it out, I'm gonna leave the link down below. Basically, it's an okay foundation, but just because of the smell, it's something that I don't gravitate a lot towards, and I don't grab it a lot. I do have quite a bit. I do like the setting powder. I don't feel like it emphasized my pores or anything like that. And then I forgot, it's to do like flashback test as far as the makeup setting powder. So let me see if I can go ahead and do it right now. Alright, so far so good. I don't know if you guys can see. I haven't edited the, you know, the foundation. I haven't edited the video or anything like that, so I don't know if you guys can see. It doesn't give you like any flashback or anything, so I really like it. The only thing that I do notice is the concealer. I'm not too big on concealers that have sponges. I don't know why, but this one, it's very liquidy. It did cover quite a bit, but not a lot, you know what I mean? Also, if you're going to use this one, make sure you set it right away, because I did started to see creases underneath my eyes. The only downside was that the palette didn't come with a matte shade. It has an amazing color payoff. I really do like it, and the fact that it comes with a little brush, bristles on the brush, they're very soft, so I really like that. The colors in here are so pretty, especially like, you know, if you have an event coming up or something like that. I feel like you guys have like matte shades in your collection. Some of the palettes come with all neutral shades, and they all have like, you know, matte shades, so I'm probably going to pick that one up. But yeah, I decided to pick this one up just because of the colors. I'm always drawn into colors like this. Okay guys, so we have concluded the video. I hope you guys enjoy it, and with that being said, hope you guys have a nice day, week, night, and I'll talk to you guys very soon. Bye bye.